Hi everybody, thanks for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute fun little boxes that I designed to house a little gift I was sending out to some members of my team who had done really well with their sales during the recent celebration promotion. It uses a brand new stamp set that's launching on the 1st of June and part of the new catalogue. It's called Pop of Paradise and it is such a fun stamp set. There's been a lot of activity on social media recently about flamingos and how on trend they are. If you start looking for them, you will literally find them everywhere. But it's just a really lovely stamp set. Really gets me thinking of holidays and tropical warm places. When I was making these boxes, I couldn't stop singing Agadoo. Do you remember that classic from the 80s? It was just going around in my head, I think, inspired by this stamp set. You can see just how beautiful these images come out when you stamp them. So we've got some different leaves. This one we've got a cute little pineapple. I didn't go as far as doing the flamingo, but you can. Let me show you what's inside. They are kept closed using another new product, which is this really beautiful new thick melon mambo baker's twine, and melon mambo is probably one of my favourite Stampin' Up colours, so I'm really pleased that they've brought that out. So I'm just going to slide down the ribbon and the box will just open up like this, so it's just a little hinge lid, and inside it fits two little pots of Stampin' Up embossing powder, and I thought the fact that the box was embossed would give a nice little hint as to what was inside. So hopefully by the time you watch this video the ladies will have received these cute little boxes. Okay, let me just slide that ribbon back up. There we go. Okay, and that's one ready to go out. So let me show you how I made the box, which is really cute. Okay, we move these over to one side. So the first thing we're going to need is some black cardstock, basic black cardstock. Measures 5 1/4 inches by 10 1/2. And I'm going to bring in a piece of grid paper, just a bit of a scrap there. And we're going to start with some stamping. I'm going to do one using this medium leaf because I think that is my favourite. And we're going to use Versamark, of course, as we're heat embossing, to stamp this leaf motif all over our cardstock. So I'm just going to start at one end. Okay. Remember with Versamark you want to move relatively quickly so that it doesn't dry up too much. And I know from making several of these where roughly the leaves need to go, so we're not, that we're not wasting time embossing areas of a cardstock that aren't really going to be on show when the box is made up. So what I'll do is when we've finished all of the heat embossing, etc., I'll show you roughly exactly where I've done my stamping, and then you will know kind of the areas that you need to focus on when you're making your version. Okay, so that's our stamping done. And quickly before that Versamark dries, I'm going to get some gold embossing powder. I'm just going to liberally shake that over the areas where I've stamped. Probably seen heat embossing done a lot of times, but the magic never goes away for me. It probably is the technique that got me hooked on crafting when I was making my wedding invites. It seems like many years ago now, and I just still love the magic. The first time somebody sees heat embossing, it just always seems to be very impressive. So just shaking off the excess, and there's a few areas where I've smudged a little bit with my stamping, and a few areas where we need a little bit more. There we go. How are we getting on there? Just smudge that with my big thumb. Okay, so I'm just going to dust off. You can use a paintbrush or your fingers to do that. And those are the areas where I have stamped. So let me just get rid of this excess embossing powder. I'm going to pour that back into my little tub. There we go, and that is all ready then to use another day. And I'm going to turn on my heating tool. So if you are a bit noise sensitive, you might want to turn us down now. Okay, And then once that's warmed up a little bit, you just need to heat up each of these stamped images, and if you give it a minute and keep your tool moving, the powder will start to melt and we will get that beautiful glossy gold image. Hope you can hear me over the tool. We do have coming in the new catalogue a bronzy copper colour stamping embossed powder, which I'm really excited to try. We've gone for some copper lamps actually recently in our house, so I'm into copper in a big way at the moment, so I'm looking forward to trying that out as well, see how that compares to the gold. But can you see the magic? It really is magic. Every time I see it, I am never fail to be impressed. Okay. Nearly done. There we go. Okay. There we go, last one. That we just got up. Yep, a bit more on that one. There we go. A bit more there. Perfect. Okay, so how beautiful does that look? Now let's get on with doing our scoring and making our box, because that's the bit I know you're most interested in. So as always, score with the stamp side down, and we are going to score the short side first at 1 3/4 of an inch. That's there, 1 3/4 of an inch, and 3.5 inches. There we go. Flip that round, and the long side we're going to score at 2.5 inches, 4 1/4 inches, 6 3/4 of an inch, and 8.5 inches. Okay, so there's quite a bit of scoring on there. Okay, we can then take our bone folder and we are going to just gently fold over and score along each of our sides here. Okay, gently fold and burnish those nicely. Perfect. Okay, now cutting. We are going to cut up each of the score lines to the middle section on both sides, so we'll just do that now. Okay, fold around here and up to there. There you go. Okay. Okay, so we just cut lots of little flaps out. What you'll see is one end is slightly longer than the other, and this is going to be our base section, and the shorter section is going to be our lid. So we'll start with the two flaps that are closest to our base section, and we're just going to notch those out. Whoa, if it doesn't fly away from me. Whoa, hold steady. What you can do is even cut down their length a little bit as well. Okay, and then we're just going to put some fuse on each of those flaps. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and just fold those up and in like this and hold those down. Okay, then this is going to go onto the outside like this. Okay, so we also want to put some fuse on the outside sections here. Oh, fuse is having a bit of a bad day. Oh, remember the flick. I think I've just about got the technique down now after about, what, 2 years? How long have we been selling fuse? A lot. Oh, is it running out? Are we? Maybe I'm running out. There we go. And then fold those flaps over as well. Okay, so still did a bit more heat embossing than I needed to. And this is going to be our lid that's going to fold over like that. So these two sections we can notch out again. You can of course do this all in one go, but I think it makes it a bit more logical as you're folding it up, as if you do it as you sort of go along a bit more. Okay. And then we're going to just put a little bit of views on each of those two flaps as well. There we go. Up there. And this one up there. Okay. And you can see how that then folds over on itself to make that really pretty box. Okay. So we've got two brand new tubs of embossing powder. So let's just pop one in and pop two in. Oh, needs a bit more firm holding. Fold that down. There we go. And then you're ready to decorate the box however you want. As I said, I've used this brand new Melon Mambo thick baker's twine, and I've just wrapped that round twice like this, and then tied it in a little simple knot. There we go. Oh, there we go. And what I've done on some of the other ones is I've also heat embossed this one in black on Melon Mambo, the little hello sentiment from the same set. This one was gold embossed, and then I have done a pink border. This one actually I just did the box and just put the hello on, and I think that is pretty stunning. If you were doing excuse me, if you were doing a box for say a classy hen do or something, I think this would look really lovely. Again, the black on the red looks really well, and again another one just like I've just made without any topping at all, without any sentiment at all. So those are my very cute little boxes. I hope all the ladies that received one liked them and liked the little bit of embossing powder inside. If you would like to buy any Stampin' Up products, it would be my absolute pleasure to order them for you, or you can do it online via my online shop. And if you are interested in learning about becoming a Stampin' Up demonstrator, would like to join my team and get a minimum of 20% off everything you order from Stampin' Up, then please do not hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.